Welcome back to biology class. In our previous video, we discussed what the endocrine system is, what are the two types of glands present in our body, and what are the various endocrine glands present in our body. Now in this video, we will discuss about some of the endocrine glands, the hormones released by them, and the function performed by these hormones. First gland that we are going to discuss is the thyroid gland. This gland is present on both the sides of the windpipe, that is trachea. It is a bilobed gland, as you can see in the diagram. There is a right lobe and the left lobe, and it is present on the side of the trachea just below the larynx. It releases a hormone called thyroxine, and this thyroxine speeds up the rate of human activities. That is, it speeds up the metabolism rate in the body. Thyroxine, the main component of this thyroxine hormone is the iodine. So this is the reason you are told to consume iodized salt so that thyroxine is released in proper amount in your body. But sometimes this thyroxine is not released in proper amount. Either it is released in less amount or it is released in more amount, and both of these conditions lead to some disorders in the body. In case of insufficient secretion of thyroxine, it leads to diseases like goiter, cretinism, and myxedema. In goiter, the thyroid gland increases in size and causes swelling of the neck. In cretinism, which is generally found in children, the child suffers from physical and mental retardation due to lack of iodine. As iodine is not present in sufficient amount, so thyroxine is not released in proper amount, and it leads to cretinism in children. Whereas in myxedema, there is sluggishness in the body. Sluggishness means the body feels tired most of the time, and there is swelling of hands and face. And in case of oversecretion of thyroxine, again there is enlargement of glands, increased metabolism, increase in heart rate with restlessness. So both of these conditions, that is the insufficient secretion of thyroxine as well as over secretion of thyroxine, leads to some disorders in the body. Next gland is the adrenal gland. Now this gland is a paired gland present over the kidneys in the human body. It consists of two parts, the central medulla and the peripheral cortex, and both of these parts release different hormones. First, the medulla part, it releases a hormone called adrenaline. This adrenaline hormone is also called emergency hormone or fight or flight hormone, as it prepares the body to face any emergency. For example, in case of threat or danger, the adrenal gland secretes adrenaline that provides more energy to the body. It increases the heartbeat and the respiration rate in the human body, along with the increase in blood pressure and the glucose in the body. Thus, it helps the body to face any situation by increasing the body energy. Whereas the cortex part releases many hormones, but the major one is cortisol. Now this hormone balances and influences the carbohydrates, fats, salt and water in the human body, and also helps it to adapt to changing surrounding environment. So in this way, this adrenal gland helps the body to adjust to different surroundings environment. Next gland is the pancreas. Now this gland is present below the stomach, as in the diagram you can see this gland has been shown in yellow and present between the duodenum part of the intestine just below the stomach. Now this gland is both exocrine as well as endocrine in nature. Its exocrine part releases enzymes which are helpful in digestion, whereas its endocrine part contains a number of hormone secreting cells, and these cells are called islets of Langerhans, and these cells secrete two major hormones called insulin and glucagon. Insulin, it converts the extra glucose present in blood into glycogen and stores it in liver or muscle cells, and uses this glucose to provide energy to the body also. Whereas glucagon is just opposite in function to insulin. It converts the stored glycogen back into glucose and increases the blood sugar level. So insulin decreases the blood sugar level and glucagon increases the blood sugar level. Now there is a condition which is related to abnormal or insufficient secretion of insulin by the pancreas. This disease or disorder is called diabetes. Now in this disorder there is lack of insulin in the body, and in this condition the person feels the need for urinating again and again to remove extra glucose from the body, because insulin is not there sufficiently. So this extra glucose is present in the blood and the body needs to remove it out. So again and again there is feel of urinating, and the person becomes weaker and there is loss of weight also. And this is the function of the insulin. Next gland is the pituitary gland. Now this gland is a very small peanut sized gland present just below the brain. It secretes various hormones, and some of these hormones regulate the functioning of other endocrine glands. So in this way this gland is also called the master gland. Why? As some of the major hormones are produced by it, and it also controls the functioning of other glands. Some of the hormones produced by pituitary are growth hormone. Growth hormone, it is also called somatotropin or human growth hormone, and it stimulates growth of all body tissues. Next is thyroid stimulating hormone, that is TSH. It stimulates the thyroid gland to secrete thyroxine. Then there is follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, which is essential for pubertal development and for the functioning of women's ovaries and men's testes. Then there is luteinizing hormone, LH, which stimulates the ovulation in females and production of testosterone in males. Then there is prolactin releasing hormone, PRH, which stimulates milk production in mammary glands in females. Antidiuretic hormone, that is ADH, it increases the water absorption in body by controlling the amount of water reabsorbed by the kidneys. And then there is oxytocin, which controls social behavior, helps in wound healing, and also prepares the fetus for delivery. So these are different hormones released by the pituitary, and all these hormones are also given in your book and you can make note of them. So these are the 4 glands that we discussed today. You have to make notes of them and you can revise them, and in next video we will be discussing adolescence and what are the changes which are present at this age. Thank you.